So basically, after that car crash, and I died twice in theatre, and stuff like that. And when I came back, back, and I was in like bed for like a year because I broke my leg really bad. I had to learn how to walk again properly.
Wow.
And the thing is that's when that's because I had so much time. I thought, do you know what? I'm going to read the Bible again. So I started to read the Bible, and it was still the same. So I'm trying to connect myself to the Creator, but I'm reading the Bible and it's not going with what the church were telling me. And I'm like, this doesn't make sense.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'm not seeing this Trinity, what they keep talking about. And like, because I was like doing messaging people about it, and they were still talking about this Trinity, and it couldn't connect the Trinity with the Bible. And every time I said, no, I can't see the Trinity, they'll be saying, oh, just believe in Jesus, just believe in Jesus. And it's not, for me, I'm a questionable person. I need answers to that question, or I can't move forward to the next question. But I mean, that's when I thought someone told me about the Unitarian Christians, that they believe that Jesus is a prophet, and I thought this is for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's for me. So in that period, I was just looking to go back to the Creator, and Christianity was the only thing that I thought was a part of the Creator.
Mm-hmm.
But then, as I started to look back into Christianity, it was then when it was the Unitarian, when I was looking, because I typed in Google, and I typed in Jesus as a prophet. So so I thought the first bit of videos have come up, and I thought to myself, I'll watch this, and I was like, wow, this makes so much sense. But I watched it for 2 months, and the channel was called Merciful Servant, but I thought it was a Christian channel for 2 months. Wow. So I'm watching Merciful Servant as thinking it's Christianity. And I'm thinking, I'm going to follow this Christianity. This is the Christianity that I'm going to follow. I'm back. I'm going back with the Creator. So, but it was 2 months down the line, this taxi driver that I spoke about, I asked him about this channel because I heard, because in one of the videos, it talks about Muhammad, Sallallahu. So I heard it talk about Muhammad and stuff like that. And after 2 months, I'm starting to think, what am I actually watching? I need to find out, because I'm thinking to myself, I just thought Muhammad. I was thinking in my head. So then I asked the taxi driver and I showed him the channel, and he said to me, this what you're watching is Islam. And I'm like, and he smiled at me with a smile that I'll never forget. And it was just, when people smile, you can tell whether they're fake sometimes, and how sincere. His smile was beaming to he was looking at me, but I put my hand on his shoulder and said I'd never be a Muslim. I got out of the car and I stopped watching Merciful Servant for like a month. But I remember I thought to myself, I always wanted to know what the Quran and Muhammad is. Here's my chance. So I did come back to it after a month. But when I came back to it, I knew what it was. So I had to kind of work around the radicalized mindset that I had.
Uh-huh.
So it was a lot easier when I didn't know what it was to watch it. But when I knew what it was to watch it, it was difficult because I had to de-radicalize. But what about, in my mind, I'm saying, what about FGM? What about, honor killing? What about the marriage of the prophet? What about him being a warlord? All these questions was in my mind. But I spoke about this guy that I worked with, who was a Nigerian called Bashir. And it was so nice. And I thought that's why I thought we were a Christian, because I thought he's so nice.
Okay.
I didn't connect nice and with Muslims, if that makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
So I connected with Bashir. I was like, he's a Christian. I was actually gutted when I found out we were Muslim.
Okay.
I thought, bloody hell, they can't be a Muslim. He's too nice. But then I spent a bit of time with Bashir. He's a very nice brother. He's living in America right now. May Allah bless him. So we basically spent time together at work and stuff. But I was at that point, I'm looking into Islam, but Bashir didn't know. And I was and I didn't let any of my EDL friends know that I was looking into Islam, because I've been pushed. I've been from an early age. I've been pulled here, pulled there, pulled everywhere.
Hmm.
So I wanted this to be my own direction and my own choice, and no one influences this choice. I take it on myself. I forget about people in white dresses with beards that I thought were terrorists. I forget all that. I'm going to put myself into looking into Islam properly, and I did, and that's what I did. And you know, it's a journey. It was a good journey. It was like, but then I come to a point where I believed that I already believed in the Creator, but I came to a point where I believed Muhammad was the last and final messenger. And when somebody told me that Jesus was a messenger of God, and you can't be a Muslim, that's when it clicked like that. It just went straight in, boom. That's when I said to myself, I need to. But I did, unfortunately, for 2 months, I did back off from it, and because I wanted to stay with my pub friends, and I knew that were going to change. But I was lying to myself for them 2 months, because I knew 2 months. I was a Muslim by heart, 100%. I didn't affirm it till 2 months after, but like I was with my mates one night, and it was bonfire night in 2015, and then I woke up and I thought, do you know what? I need to go take my shahada, and I rang Bashir, and he took me to the mosque, and it actually, coming to think of it, it was Jummah. It was actually Jummah, so it was even more scary when I went into that mosque, because everyone had white dresses, beards. First time I've ever been in a mosque. It was very nerve-wracking. It was we're going into a mosque. People don't realise that either, that somebody who's never been in a mosque, who thinks it's a place where they build many bombs and stuff like that, or you question yourself, and what am I doing? What am I doing? Is this right? But I did go with the intentions that to become Muslim, but I'm still going to go to the pub.
Yeah.
But what happened was, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had different plans for me that day, because what happened was, I spoke to the Imam. The Imam cleared about 5 questions, and I said, yes, I'm ready to take my shahada. So we took my shahada in front of all these people in the mosque. But somebody videoed it, and at that time I never told my mum, never told anybody that I was becoming Muslim. And what happened was, somebody's videoed it, put it online, and it's gone viral in the first hour. And that's how my friends and family found out. Right now, I can say it's a blessing that happened, alhamdulillah, because I was, but then I was a little bit like, why have you done that? Why have you done that? So can you imagine? I've took my shahada. I've got 100 guys trying to cuddle me, which I never really was a cuddly guy. I was always a spud sort of guy. And my phone was ringing off the yuck, and I'm like, what's going off? So like, and people have seen the video and found out that I was Muslim that way, rather than me telling them. But it was a blessing that happened, because a lot of people who have left my life don't deserve to be in my life. That's all. Alhamdulillah.
Wow.